10:51 on the 5th of November 2022, and it's 5 or 6 years on since blasphemy and treason commenced in County Kerry, due to I becoming a married mother in 2015. As I've mentioned throughout my documentary, I've experienced very dangerous consequences to the Hippocratic Oath being offended in County Kerry, and that disrespects my humanitarian work that has changed the landscape really of Ireland, whether people want to come to terms with the truth or not. There's a lot of denial, refutation, as I've kept mentioning, but there's also a lot of offences against the Hippocratic Oath that I'm tolerating. And this is because I own land, and it's because my child is illegally from my care, legally a missing person. So this is the problem that I'm confronted with and that I'm contending with on a daily basis. People are making society sick, and they're spreading their malaise and intoxicating society with a lack of sobriety and sanity, really, as usual. And as I've said, they've not just disrespected the Hippocratic Oath, they've not just for the past 6 years breached very sacred laws. And as I've mentioned, I have a spiritual status, I have a marital status, etc., etc. Now, there are some people of practices and procedures that are offensive, not just to the Hippocratic Oath and to female well-being. There are people that are taking credit for work of COVID-19 and NEFIT, and that's disputed, and they've monetized from it, and that's stolen wealth, and it's creative intellectual theft as well. So what I'm tolerating is quite huge an offence. It's quite dangerous, and I'm an innocent mother. I have a clean track record, and these people have just been a foul mouth. So anyway, this morning the matter is not just with regard to the Hippocratic Oath, but bodily integrity violations of individuals that have disrespected sacred laws. As I've said, I've been, I have qualifications in theology. I'm a teacher, and I'm a humanitarian, and I'm a property owner. I'm a mom. I'm married. And this community is causing problems continuously to my educational career, to my motherhood, to all of the, qualifications and achievements that I have. This community has been neurotic with regard to its offences, and they've gone worldwide with this initiative, and they have difficulty comprehending that they're trespassing onto old land that I own without my consent, where they've actually been disrespecting, and they don't seem to comprehend. But the point of this upload is, anyway, this is to remind people of the spiritual violence and villainy that these people are guilty of, that was supposed to be addressed, which is supposed to represent reform in this country, county, community, but that they're still conducting offence against my spiritual identity. Now, everyone is entitled to a unique, personal, authentic experience, but there are some people that don't understand the rules of the game, the rules of the house rules, and there are people defaming and damaging and disrespecting where they have no right and where they have no claim, and they're just brazen in it with damages and building up that debt they owe me, which they're evading since 2006. So no wonder I'm smiling, because there are people that actually are supporting this initiative, which is very unsafe. So heads up, remind yourselves of the casualties, and remind yourself of the dangers of any child being separated illegally from their mother, and think about if it was to happen to your own child. It's a really sad sign of the times. I hope everyone's thinking properly.